My colleague on LinkedIn just spent 4 weeks chasing a $2,500 payment from a US client. 4 weeks of, I will send it tomorrow. The accountant is on vacation. There is a bank holiday. By the time he got the money, he has lost more money in stress and wasted time than he would have lost to bank fees. If you're a remote worker in Africa, constantly chasing international clients for payments, this video will show you exactly how to stop that and then get paid on time every single time. This is what most of us remote workers don't realize. When clients delay payments, it's rarely about money. It's about unclear terms, poor invoicing, and no payment structure. In my last video, I showed you how to avoid losing 30% of your income to bank fees. You watched it, you set up Wise or Gray or Payoneer, and now you're ready to receive payments. Here's a problem most people hit next. You do the work, you send the invoice, and then nothing. Days turn into weeks. You follow up, they say soon. You follow up again, they go silent. You are not a collection agent. You're a professional trying to get paid for work that you've already delivered. So, why does this keep happening? Let me show you the 3 reasons clients delay payments and the exact systems I use to make sure that doesn't happen. The first reason is that you didn't set payment terms upfront. Most remote workers start working without a clear agreement. No contract, no deposit, no timeline. The client thinks I will pay when it's convenient, while you're thinking they will pay when the work is done. That gap, that's where payment delays. The second reason is that your invoice is confusing or incomplete. You send a message saying, "Hi, the project is done. Please send payment." No invoice number, no payment breakdown, no due date, no payment instructions. The client has to figure out what to pay, how to pay, and when to pay. You have given them that freedom, so they don't. Third reason, you have no leverage after delivery. Listen, you delivered everything. The client has the files. You have nothing left to hold on to. Now you are begging for payment with zero power. This is why payment delays happen. But this is what I do differently. Step 1, set payment terms before you start. Listen, never start work without a signed agreement that includes payment schedule, 50% upfront, 50% on delivery, or pay on milestones for longer projects. The second is payment method. Specify you use Wise, Payoneer, Gray, Clever, or whatever you have set up from my last video. Then set due date. Payment due within 3 business days of invoice, not when you can. Then late payment clause, add it. Invoices unpaid after 7 days, incur a 5% late fee. I use a simple 1-page agreement template. Client signs it digitally before I touch the project. This eliminates 80% of payment delays. Step 2, invoice like a business, not a freelancer. Many of us remote workers have the hustle mentality, so we don't set things right at the beginning. Your invoice should include invoice number. It tracks everything professionally. Itemized breakdown. What they are paying for line by line. List them. It should contain total amount due in their currency, whether it's USD, Euro, or British pounds, and yours if relevant. Specify due date. Specific date, not ASAP or when convenient. No, you are giving them leverage to do anything. Write payment instructions, exact account details, links, QR codes. Make it stupidly easy to pay you. I use free tools like Wave or Invoice Ninja or even a Google Doc template. The key is this: it looks professional, it's clear, and there is no confusion. Step 3, build in leverage before final delivery. Never give the client everything before you are paid in full. No, you are 1,000 miles away. What leverage do you then have if you deliver everything at once? This is how you do it. For design or creative work, send low resolution previews or watermark files, then send final high resolution files after payment. For writing jobs, send a draft or first 70% of the content. Send the final polished version after payment. For development or technical work, deliver on a staging server you control first, and then transfer to their server after payment. For consultancy work like I do, or strategy sessions, deliver the framework or the overview, then full implementation plan after payment. You are not being difficult. You are protecting your business. Clients who respect your work will respect your payment terms. Clients who don't, you don't want them anyway because they will give you trouble when the job is done. Step 4, follow up like a pro, not a beggar. If payment is late, this is the follow-up sequence you should follow. Day 1 after due date, send a friendly reminder. Hi Justin, just following up on Invoice 001, which was due yesterday. Let me know if you need anything from my end. Day 3, send a professional nudge. Hi Justin, I wanted to check up on Invoice 001. Payment is now 3 days overdue. Please confirm when I can expect it. On day 7, be firm but polite. Hi Justin, Invoice 001 is now 7 days overdue. As per agreement, a 5% late fee now applies. Please process payment immediately to avoid further charges. By day 10, send a final notice. Hi Justin, I haven't received payment for Invoice 001, which is now 10 days overdue. I will need to pause any ongoing work and pursue collections if payment isn't received within 48 hours. Most clients pay by day 3. The ones who don't, you now know they are not serious clients. Now, here's the bonus strategy most people actually miss. Use the milestone payment structure. For projects longer than 2 weeks, never use 50% upfront and 50% on delivery. Use milestone payments instead. Example, for a 4 weeks project that will cost $2,000 in total. Week 1, $500 research and strategy phase. Week 2, $500 initial implementation. By week 3, they pay another $500 revision and refinement. And then the final week, $500 final delivery. You get paid weekly. Clients get progress weekly. No one waits a month. No one chases payments. This is how I've worked with every client for the past 3 years. 0 payment delays, 0 chasing, 0 stress. I finally want to remind you of something very important. Getting paid on time doesn't matter if you're still losing 30% of that payment to bank transfers and exchange rates. If you haven't watched my last video, why remote workers in Africa are getting ripped off with 30% pay cuts, go watch it right now. Because what's the point of getting paid on time if you're losing hundreds of dollars in fees? It doesn't make any sense.